Next time you go to skip a training session, skip a cardio session, eat off your macros, anything of that sort, say out loud the excuse that you're telling yourself in your mind. Say it out loud and you will realize just how stupid, just how dumb and soft that excuse is to why you're fucking skipping on your routine or your training, whatever it may be. Lock back in the minute that your fucking mind starts to wander off, you have to nip it in the bud right then and there. Because if you don't do that, then the idea starts floating around in your mind. You start bouncing back and forth, arguing with yourself, yin and yang in that shit. Should I do it? Should I not do it? Like you have to nip it in the bud right then and there, or you will just fucking torture yourself mentally. Tell yourself it is not an option. Eliminate the option. There should be only one option: the path of self progression. What's going to lead me to my goals? What's going to lead me to leveling up? What's going to keep me on that path of self progression and inevitably lead me to that 2.0 version that I'm striving for? Because you know what? The minute that you indulge in whatever it is that you were teeter-tottering in your mind about going on, maybe do it, maybe not, the minute you indulge, you're going to regret it. You know you are. You know you're going to regret skipping that cardio session. You know you're going to regret eating that fucking muffin. Whatever it is, whatever vice you decide to give into, you know as soon as you cave, you broke your willpower. You broke your discipline. And that should bother you. It should bother you that you're not striving for more in this life. It should bother you that you know you're not giving every single day 110% to get to a better position, to become a better man, to provide for your family, to give them a life they never even imagined or never even imagined they could be in. Be that guy that does that for your family. Take charge. Take action. There will be nothing that comes easy in this life that is worth having. And I don't care how many times you've heard it, you need to install that into your brain. And you need to install the fact that nobody is coming to do it for you. Nobody is going to take action for you. The same way you got jacked in the gym, if you're already jacked, if not, go get fucking jacked. I don't know what you're doing. The same way you had to put in those reps, the same way you had to consistently train, be disciplined, consistently hit your macros, consistently push yourself even when you didn't want to. That's the same type of qualities, the same things you're going to have to do. You can apply that to all things in life. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm learning. I'm just starting my journey of progression in all areas, all avenues of this life. It started off with the gym for me. I wanted to get jacked. I wanted to get in better shape. I got there. I'm not done. I'm always striving for better. Am I the biggest guy in the gym? No. Have I built a good physique? Yes. But now I'm striving for overall self-progression. How do I carry myself? Am I a man of my word? What's my financial position? How's my relationships? How's my relationship with, my parents, like anybody, your family, friends, with God? Are you spending time alone? Are you really learning yourself? There's so much to improve on in this life. And the gym is just the baseline to what you can achieve. But it starts there. It starts there because you learn the qualities that it takes to become successful in all endeavors. The discipline, the consistency, the pushing yourself when you don't want to. You know deep down if you push yourself. You know deep down if you're doing what you should be doing day in and day out to achieve your goals. It's not for everybody to walk down the path of self-progression. It's not for everybody to have to put in, endless work and still feel like they're not doing enough. Some people are complacent. Some people are lazy, mentally, physically, combination of both. And that's fine. Less competition for the ones that want to get up every day and fucking strive for more. Less competition for the ones every day that want to be a better man and provide not only for themselves, but for their families. You have to be a little bit selfish in the beginning of this path. You have to be a little bit gone, a little out there, so that eventually that selfishness can lead to selflessness with others, with your family, with your friends. Don't you want to be able to provide better for them? Don't you want to look your mom in the eyes and be like, yeah, I just bought you this car, this house. It's not all about materialistic things, this vacation, this memory. Don't you just want to be able to free them? It's not about you. It's not. You come to a point where you realize it's not about you anymore. You have to want to be selfless for the ones that you love and love you. Overall progression should radiate onto everybody that's connected with you in life. This path of self-progression is so necessary if you want to live a life of abundance, of freedom of choice. You have to be willing to get better in all ways. I never spoke to a camera. I used to not even want to have my picture taken. And now I post fucking YouTube videos. Now what I'm striving to do revolves around me being on camera. There's just levels to the game of getting better. There's tiers. And now I don't have those same fears. That rhymed and I didn't even mean for it to. But, it's always an uphill battle striving for more. It's always what used to motivate you might not motivate you any longer. You have to find it within yourself to find your why, find your reasons. And there'll always be issues that you have to work around. It'll never just be a straight up climb up the mountain. You'll always be striving. You'll always be climbing. It never ends, but you fall in love with the work. You fall in love with feeling like you're outworking people. You fall in love with the feeling of being 1% better every single day. I know I'm stronger today than I was yesterday because what I did in that 24-hour time period was I pushed myself and did exactly the things that I know I need to do, my responsibilities and obligations to become better. It didn't matter if I was uncomfortable. It didn't matter if I was fatigued, whether it be physical, mental. It didn't matter if I didn't want to do it. I tapped in to the mentality of a soldier and I did what I had to do. That's how you have to be thinking. You have to speak these things into existence. The universe has laws that we all have to abide by, not man-made laws. I'm not talking about the fucking Declaration of Independence. I'm talking about universal laws. And what you put out in this life, you will get back. But you have to be willing to give 10 times more than what you receive. Because inevitably it will lead to you receiving tenfold at the end. But learn to eat the shit now when you're starting out. Be willing to suffer. Nobody knows your name right now. And I'm not talking to everybody watching this or just y'all. I'm talking about myself as well. Every day we have choices. Every day we have opportunities. It's up to you to decide what you're going to do with them. Take charge of your life. Take action. Be willing to endure the pain for growth, for leveling up. Find that discipline. Find your reason why. And hold on to it and fucking go hard every single fucking day.